What's up, my peoples? What's up, my people? This is the one and only K Solo, and this is the Rikers Island, aka K Solo Show. Listen, this story is about a girl that she was a beautiful girl, but her life went another way, and something really bad happened to her. Let me start this story by saying I read this story about a year ago, and I just found it on YouTube, and I was like, oh wow, I remember when I read the story. So I said, let me bring it out because this story was a beautiful story, and like I said, I read it, so I'm gonna tell you the story, how I read it, how I took it, and maybe I might throw a little something in there, like like what really happened and stuff like that. And I'm also putting my point of view on it also. Now, this story is about a girl who made a mistake and got down with this gang. And this gang is one of the craziest gangs out here right now. No, it's not Bloods. No, it's not Latin Kings. No, it's not Trinitarios. It's none of these gangs that you're familiar with. Okay, guys? Yes, the gang that I'm talking about is well known, but I'm not gonna say no names. Like I said, I'm not gonna say no names. Anyway, this girl was, like I said, she started going out with one of the shot callers. Now, in the gang, they call these guys shot callers. Shot callers are the ones that give orders and don't take orders. These are the guys that have been there for a minute now. So that's who they call them, shot callers. So this girl started going out with a shot caller. So, they went out for a couple of months. Everything was beautiful. Everything was good. The guy was treating her nice, and she fell in love with the guy. So, next thing you know, she became a member. She took the 5-minute physical. To get into the gang, you gotta get beat up. For I think 3 minutes or 2 minutes, something like that, you gotta get beat up. So she took it like a true champion. She got beat the fuck up, and after that, she got down with the gang. Boom. That's something I never understood. You want to get beat up to get down with the gang? No, that's not proper. Anyway, next thing you know, now this girl is down with the gang, and her boyfriend is one of the shot callers. So as time goes by, this girl starts getting more powerful and more powerful in the gang system. So she was, as a girl, she was one of the most powerful people in that gang. You understand what I'm saying? One of the most powerful people in that gang, that girl, because she was doing her thing and she was going out with one of the shot callers. Boom. But this is how everything started fucking up. One day, she knew this guy, innocent guy. This guy used to go to work. He was like a nerd. He used to go to work. He had his own car. He was not a troublemaker. He was not down with no gangs. But he knew this girl. So this girl, one day, started talking to Homeboy. Homeboy had his car. Her boyfriend, the shot caller, tells her, who is that dude? She said, oh, he's my friend such and such. So he looks at the friend. He goes to him and says hello. The girl's friend says, hi, how you doing? Whatever. So they start talking. The two guys start talking. And everything looks beautiful. Everything looks like it's okay. Next thing you know, the shot caller tells the owner of the car, his girlfriend's friend, the male guy, he says, yo, let's go somewhere and smoke this blunt. So they said, the guy that's in the car said, fuck it, let's go smoke a blunt. And where you want to go? Oh, we know this little place is quiet. Nobody messes around with nobody. There's no police, nobody running around. So the guy said, beautiful, let's go. Big mistake. He goes to the place. So now when they driving over there, they talking about gangs here, and they talking about other gangs. The shot caller's not talking about his gang, he's talking about other gangs. And he's telling the guy that's driving, do you know any of these gangs? The guy was like, nah, I don't mess around like that. I just work. From work, I go home and just take care of what I gotta take care of. So the three gang members, they was like, okay, that I feel you, no problem. So they get to where they was going to smoke that blunt. But where was that place at? It was a heavy hiding. It was like a bunch of trees. It was nothing but trees in the area. It was somewhere where you could get lost. You understand what I'm saying? Where you could get lost. And that was the spot where they all used to go to smoke weed. Nobody walks around through there. You could kill somebody, leave them there for weeks, and nobody will find nothing out until somebody passes around one day and they find the person. Anyway, when they get to the spot, the first thing you know, the three gang members start flipping on this guy. Like, yo, you look familiar. The guy's like, what you mean I look familiar? Yeah, you look like this kid that goes that's down with such gang. The kid is saying, nah, I'm not down with no gang, bro. And the three gang members now are top of this dude. Now they scaring the dude. Now they scaring him because the dude is stuttering. He's like, nah, man, nah, yo, I'm the wrong one. Yo, ask this girl. I'm not down with no gangs. But the girl stood quiet. She didn't tell her boyfriend anything. I don't know if she was scared. I don't know what's going on, but she stood quiet. And the guy kept saying, yo, but tell him, I'm not down with no gangs. The guy started begging. What they did, bro, they tell the guy, yo, turn around. They turned him around. They start hitting him. Okay, they start hitting him, bro. After a while, the guy is a little fucking dazed. He's a little fucked up. They take his clothes off, bro. Butt naked. He got butt naked. They took all his clothes off. After they did that, they stabbed this guy. They stabbed the man like about 50 or 60 times, bro. All three gang members kept stabbing him because they thought that he was down with a goddamn gang. And the kid was no gang member. Not at all. So, what the girl did, she stood quiet and she didn't say nothing. She didn't tell her boyfriend, sweetheart, no, he's not down with the gang. He's not down with no gangs. I know this kid. You understand what I'm saying? So she didn't say nothing. That means I believe that she knew what they was going to do to that kid. They killed him, stabbed him like 50, 60 times, left him right there where they found him at. Where they went, they just left him there. They leave. They take the guy's car. Now, a couple of days later passes by, they find the body. They find the kid. They found him. God bless that they found him. Yes, the kid was already going through how do you say, the body was already starting to smell. It was summertime. It was starting to smell and it was getting bad. Certain animals was getting into the body. Like, you got rats, you got ants and stuff like that. That was, started fucking with the body up till they found it. When they found the body, they noticed that the kid got stabbed over 50 or 60 times. It was bad. They stabbed him all over the place, in the neck, in the face, his eyes. Yo, they even cut the guy's nose off. This is what I heard in the book and everything. They cut the guy's nose off, man. I talk about the whole nose. They cut it off. Fine. Guess what happens? A couple of weeks passes by. The girl's boyfriend gets locked up. The dude that started that bullshit and started stabbing that guy, the innocent guy, started stabbing him up, he gets locked up. Now, when he gets locked up, guess what happens? They find out, somewhere down the line, they found out that kid was hanging out with that girl. So the police pulled up and grabbed homegirl. They took homegirl without no gang member seen this. They didn't know that the police grabbed her. They didn't know that she got locked up. So when she got locked up, the police said, hey, listen, do you know such and such? She said, yes, I do know such and such. They said, when was the last time you was with him? She said, oh, I was with him a couple of weeks ago. The cop said, you lying. You was with him 2 or 3 days ago, like 4 or 5 days ago, you was with him. The girl was like, no. They said, listen, we know you was with him, and we know what happened to him, and we know that you ain't had nothing to do with it. You know how cops are, man. The cops gonna sleep you. They're gonna rock you. They know this is a young girl. They know she never been locked up before, so they scared her. What they did, they said, we want you to work for us. We want you to become an foreman. If you don't become an foreman, we're gonna take you and you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna do some time for this kid because we know that you was there. You know that you was down with it because we found out somebody saw you in his car with 3 other guys. Boom. Somebody blew it up because somebody saw them. Guess what? The girl started speaking. She said, yes, I was there. Yes, I know who killed them. Who killed them? My ex-boyfriend. Blah, 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 blah. He's in jail right now. So right there, they found out that he was in jail. Next thing you know, the police go see him. They tell him, yo, now you here for another body. The guy got locked up for a body. Now he's in there for another body. The kid's body just came out. And he's like, who the fuck is gonna tell? This is himself. And why they know this? Because the girl called them in prison. Because remember, now she's working with the police. So the guy says, yo, girl, baby, this isn't recording. Yo, baby, somebody's snitching on me. I know it wasn't you. Blasey, blasey, blasey. Find out if the other 2 guys said something. Remember, there was 3 gang members. The girl's boyfriend and 2 other guys. Okay? So the girl said, okay, baby, I'm going to find out who was the one that said this. Give me time. She never did find out who was it because she was the one that was talking. She was talking to the police. She told the police who did it, who stabbed the dude, how many times they stabbed him, why they did it, because they thought that he was with a gang. So what happens? Homeboy now that's in jail, he gets charged for that body. Now he's going crazy, wondering, damn, how the fuck they know about this? How they know about this? But he's not thinking about the girl because he doesn't believe that the girl's gonna do this. He doesn't believe that the girl's gonna snitch on him. Boom, a couple months passes by. Now she starts going out with this other dude, another shot caller, who, once again, a guy that been down with the gang for a while, that there's no leaders, but you could say he's like a leader because he's been there for a while. What happens? They killed this other guy. Him and some other gang members killed another guy. Murdered the guy, tortured him. The same thing they did to that kid. The same thing they did to that kid that had that car. Oh, his car? They took his car, they was driving that car, they fucked it up, they destroyed the car, whatever. They found the car. They found the car, but they found it burned. It was burned to a crisp. And I don't think they found fingerprints because they're not going to find no fingerprints because the car is burned down. So anyway, they find the other body. You feel me? They find the other body. They go and they call home a girl somehow, some way they get in contact with the girl. The girl goes to talk to the cops. The cops say, yo, do you know anything about this body? She said, yes, I know who did it. Again, she's telling the cops who did it. Again, the cops say, yo, wait a minute, you going out with this guy too? Yes, me and such broke up. Now I'm going out with this guy. Who did it? Well, the guy that I'm going out with now, he didn't do nothing, but he sent the guys to do it. Was he there? Yes, he was there. Was you there? Yes, I was present also. The girl said that she was also there. Now they got this girl saying two dudes, two ex-boyfriends killed one guy each. Two guys, separate times. Separate times. You understand what I'm saying? This girl is becoming a fucking snitch and she's playing with fire. What happens? They lock up the second boyfriend. Now, the first boyfriend and the second boyfriend is putting two and two together. They thinking, yo, such and such is probably snitching. Now, the first boyfriend that was in denial that said, nah, my girl ain't snitching. Now he's thinking because he found out that she's going out with such and such first. I mean, she's going out with this other guy now that he knows. They boys, same gang. Both shot callers. But he got to respect that because he's in jail. He ain't never coming out. Now he got a body, and plus now he's tempted. Now he got another body to fight in court. So that's two bodies. And he's going crazy trying to think who said something. But then he finds out that homegirl was with her new boyfriend. They did the same thing, and they caught homeboy. And little by little, they caught everybody. The other two guys from the first body and whoever killed the second guy. They got him. Even the boyfriend. Now, this is what the cops do now. The cops goes and tells her, listen, we're going to get you out of there. We don't want you there no more. We want to hide you. We want to put you in, how do you call that shit, in one of those protected places and shit. They want to get a nice place. As a matter of fact, they did. They got an apartment, a nice little apartment for just her, and not in the same town, not in the same city, a different city, like maybe 50 miles away from where she was at. Now they tell her, you need to stay there. You need to stay. You don't go back. Because they're gonna know, they're gonna feel something, they're gonna figure it out. She don't pay no attention, bro. She don't pay no mind, bro. What she does, she's chilling in the house, in the apartment that the police got for her. She's chilling. She don't gotta pay no rent, no nothing until this shit is over. But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put her in protected custody out in the streets. They're gonna get a new name, new everything. But she did not have the time to do that. Why? Because she started getting bored. Oh, I'm bored. I need to go hang out. I need to do certain things. What happens? She calls her boys, the gang. She calls the gang members. Yo, I'm over here in such and such place. I got a little apartment. My father paid for it. So I got the apartment, so why don't you guys come over and see me? Guess what happens? A bunch of guys and girls go to the apartment. And this is the apartment where she's supposed to be hiding. She's supposed to be hiding in this apartment. One of the guys tell her, now, listen to this now. Now the rumors are going around. Yo, homegirl might be snitching. Homegirl might be snitching. Now everybody is getting the words. The girls and the guys are getting the words. Yo, it could be such and such. But they need proof. Remember, this girl got down with them and she's been down with them for a while now. She's seen things and she never said anything. The only thing she said was about these two guys that got murdered. That she was there. And she was going out with with one guy, then the other guy. You understand where I'm going with this, guys? Boom. What happens? Now the police knows, and they tell her, they stash her, they take her far away. She calls the gang, meet me over here. The gangs go over there to the apartment. Now the gangs already have the funny feeling that she's talking because when they go into the apartment is furnished down, got furniture, got everything. And they told her, yo, where you got the money for this? Oh, my father gave me the money and my father put me up in here. But the thing with her father is that before all this shit happened, she said that she couldn't stand her father. She didn't love her father. Her father didn't give a fuck about her. So how the father is gonna pay a monthly rent, give her money, and make sure she's eating? Because yo, I'm telling you, that apartment was hooked to the T. The undercovers gave that girl a beautiful apartment hooked up. She didn't need to buy no groceries, no nothing, because everything was there. She needed groceries, they would give her a couple $100 and she would buy what she needed to buy. But the girl got stupid because she started, they young. She was young, what, 18, 19 years old? She wants to hang out again. And all these guys are telling you, yo, come over here. Let's go hang out. Why don't you come back and hang out? A lot of guys did not know where she lived at. So she thinking it's okay. Well, they're not going to do anything to me because they know it wasn't me. But they got, she's saying to herself, they don't think it was me. I know they don't think it was me. But they do know. And the apartment finally let it be known that yes, she was snitching. Like I said, the police got an apartment. He was giving her food for groceries, was giving her food. It was giving her money. They was giving her money for groceries, and they was giving her money for her to dress up, buy clothes. So now she's dressing fly. Now she got brand new sneakers. She got brand new clothes. And like I said, everybody's saying, yo, where she got this money? This shit don't make sense. Her father doesn't like her. She doesn't like her father. If anything, she said that her father molested her. So they did not understand that. They put one and one together. One of the guys went to visit one of the boyfriends, and another gang member went to visit the other boyfriend in jail. So they want to find out what's going down. So one boyfriend, the first boyfriend tells the guy, yeah, I was there, such and such was there, they all locked up, and she's the only one that's out. She was there. She knew the guy. She was in the fucking car. She drove the car. She was there when they burned the car. And she didn't get locked up? That's one right there. The second boyfriend, the same thing. Yo, she was there. She saw when we stabbed this nigga up. She saw it. She was there. Come on now. Now it's too much of a coincidence. They told the gang members, yo, that the shock ballers, yo, she has an apartment in such and such and such and such place. The apartment is hooked up to the T. How she got money but that? She said her father gave her the money. The guy said, yo, that's a lie because her father can't stand her. They already knew this. So look what they do. Once she's in that house, once they go to the house to visit her and they drinking and they getting high, the whole 9 yards, they stay over to the next day. The next day they tell her, yo, let's go back to the block. She's like, oh, I don't know, but come on, let's go back. Yo, we go back, we gotta go take care of something, and then we all come back over here and we chill. So she was like, all right, and plus they didn't have no weed. They didn't have no weed and they didn't know where to get the weed around the area. Remember, they knew this is another state. So they go back to where they live at, to I forgot where it was. I don't know if it was Pennsylvania or I don't know where it was at. But I know it was somewhere around East Coast. Okay. She goes back. Damn, she's an idiot. She goes back. So the first 2 days, everything is good. They lullaby her, but they put her to sleep. Bro. They rocked her to sleep. Then, one day, the second day, that everybody say, yo, today's the day we want her dead. What happens, bro? And listen to this. They found out she was pregnant. She was pregnant from the last guy, the last shock baller. The shock baller found out that she was pregnant of a kid. He came up and he told the peoples, yo, she's gonna have a kid. Let her have the kid. After she has the kid, then do what she gotta do. Because she's, the guy felt that was her only son. I mean, he just got a kid. I ain't talking about the first one. I'm talking about the second guy. Now everybody's saying that she's pregnant, and the second guy is like trying to throw a towel, like, yo, don't hurt her, don't do nothing to her until she gives birth. Once she gives birth, I tell my mother I tell her to leave the kid in my mother's house, and right there you'll do what you gotta do. You understand? That was the plan. He wanted his kid. He wanted the boy or daughter, whatever she was gonna have. But it did not work out like that. Everybody got together and said, no, she gotta go now. So now the second boyfriend, like I said, he's a shot caller, but he's outvoted. So it gotta go. She gotta go, the baby gotta go, and that's it. What they do, the second day she's there, remember she hanged out, she went back, she hanged out for 2 days. The third day, the same third day that she was gonna go back to where she was staying at, they told her, yo, let's go smoke some weed. They took her where they killed the first guy. They didn't take her there, but they took her almost around the area. And she didn't smell it. She didn't fucking say, wait a minute, why are we going over here? I mean, maybe she was used to it already, them going to those mountains and smoke weed because that's safe. But then again, she goes over there, and I wouldn't understand that. If I would have been there, I would have been like, yo, why they want you to go over there? I mean, come on now, what kind of people are this? But she goes and hangs out. Bro, when she goes to that place, there's like 7 or 8 guys, 2 or 3 girls. They go and they confront her. Once they in that place where you could scream your ass off and nobody will hear you. Nobody will hear you because somewhere deep in the fucking trees and the mountains and all that, I forgot what place this was at, but it was one of those cities that got trees and mountains, something like Colorado, something like that. But I don't think it was Colorado. I forgot. What they do to her, bro, they took her and they started beating her up, bro. They started kicking her, stomping on her. They took a knife. They stabbed her in her stomach. Listen to this, bro. This girl was like maybe 2 months pregnant. They cut into her stomach to take the baby out. They didn't take the baby out, but with the stab that they gave her, they stabbed her like about 100 and something times, bro. So that means everybody that was there took turns. Even the girls that was there took turns to stab this girl. Watch, she's already dead. They kept stabbing her, overkill. They overkilled her, man. And the baby, with the split of the stomach, that they opened her stomach wide open, like half of the stomach was split open. All they had to do was just stick their hands in there and take out the baby. I mean, the baby was only 2 months, so it's probably like a little small, it probably was not even fully developed yet. But the baby also died, and the girl, they died. They found her like about, if I remember, they found her like about 2 weeks later. When they found her, she had bite marks of different animals. Remember, I forgot where it was at. You have coyotes, you probably got wolves, and they started biting her little hair. They found maggots on her. That's how they found out when she died, how long ago she been there. Because, science is a bitch. Science will let you know everything. They found out how long she was there and everything. You understand? How long she was in the how you call it, in the woods, dead. I think like I said, I think she was in there for 2 weeks dead. And the baby dead. Nobody knew where she was at. Everybody's asking for her. You got the fucking police calling her to find out why she's not calling. She was supposed to call once every day. She missed 2 or 3 days now. Now they're getting worried. What do? They come up and it's just fucked up. It's just fucked up how they did that girl. And yes, she should have never snitched, man. She should have never snitched. I don't like snitches. I really don't. But a girl, 19 years old, murder her the way they murder her and the way they murder her baby, and the guy that he was the father of the kid still was down with these guys, even though he tried and tell them, yo, don't do nothing to her till she gives birth. They didn't respect that. Remember, they had more shot callers and they outvoted him. No, she gotta go. She gotta go as soon as possible. And they did, bro. They killed her. And like I said, they overdid it, bro. And if you guys want to see the video, I'm pretty sure it's there. I mean, you're gonna have to search for the videos, but you gotta search and you will see what I'm talking about. But anyway, the story is this, man. If you are down with a gang and all of a sudden you don't agree with the gang, but you're gonna snitch? No, man. No, you don't snitch, bro. You just get the fuck out of there. That's the moral of the story, man. Don't play yourself. If you cannot handle being a gang member, don't do it. And a lot of people don't like doing that. A lot of people don't like, okay, I'm going to give him 20,000, or I'm going to give him 15, I'm going to give her 15, I'm going to give her, no, that's dead. That's dead. Dead. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys like the story. This was, like I said, a true story about this beautiful girl that got over her head and she thought it was okay and they got her. They killed her. And you know who I blame? I blame the police for that. I blame the police because they should have known better. They should have known that this girl was 19 years old. She was a baby still. She was a baby. They should have had her somewhere that the police every half an hour goes around your block. At least every half an hour. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, this is your boy, K Solo. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Once again, please let me know.